How to plant a fruit calancan in a pot in the courtyard of the house. In addition to fruit, a fruit-enjoyed calancan is also very beneficial when dibusniscan. Do not believe? Just try buying fruit plant seed calancan, then keep until the plants bear fruit. When sold, surely the price of the plant many times fold compared to when you buy his seed. Calancan fruits, Nepalium longanum, comes from the subtropical region of China. Calancan fruit is still one family with rambutan, lychee, and copulation. The tree can be large and branched, leafy, the leaves and still producing despite of age above 100 years. A. The nature of the fruit trees. Calancan fruit plants have stems and strong wood. Fruit-shaped panicle, usually grow at the ends of twigs. The fruit flesh is thin or not too thick, yellowish white, or light yellow. The nature of the flesh of the fruit calancan fruit and gelato. Tastes vary, from less sweet, fresh up to sweet. The aroma is also varied, from the unpleasant, slightly fragrant, until the less fragrant. B. Conditions of growing fruit trees calancan. 1. Minimum temperatures 15 to 25 degrees Celsius and maximum 25 to 35 degrees Celsius. However, growing productive daily at a temperature of 27 degrees Celsius. 2. In Indonesia, calancan fruit plants can grow in height from 1 to 1,200 meters above sea level. Optimum height limit of only up to 700 meters above sea level, except for the purpose of critical land rehabilitation. 3. In bloom once a year, usually in August and October, and fruit can be harvested 4 months after the flowers bloom. See types of fruit calancan. Generally, there are 3 types of calancan fruit which is popular in Indonesia, namely Ito, Diamond River, and Ping Pong. Each has its advantages. Diamond River and Ping Pong relatively quickly bear fruit, but fruit quality is low. While Ito, although difficult to dibohan, but the flesh of the fruit produced a thick, dry, and crunchy with a sweet taste. In addition to the 3 types of fruit calancan, the type of the other existing on the market are puan rai, crystals, the aroma of durian, a finger, or Chinese emperor, and hoi or white. D. Fruit calancan. Based on the habitat of growth, fruit calancan are divided into 2 classes, namely fruit calancan highlands and lowlands. Currently, hobbyists instead of chasing down the fruit of calancan lowland. In addition to its genja, fruit calancan lowlands may also bear fruit though planted in the media is limited. This type of fruit is a lowland calancan Diamond River, Ping Pong, Crystal, Ito, the aroma of durian, puan, and rai. However, as much as possible, choose fruit that is derived from the vegetative reproduction, such as grafting, green, plant, in order to connect and easy to bear. Move the seedlings of fruit calancan of polybags to pot. Calancan fruit planting in pot. Slightly different calancan with fruit grown in the ground directly. Here's a tip: minimum calancan fruit in the pot. Prepare a plastic pot diameter 45 to 50 inches away. Make sure there are some holes in the bottom. Put the fractions of gentian or brick red as thick as 5 centimeters at the base of the pot. His goal was to drain the water spray. Put the mixture of soil, manure, and sand or raw husks with a comparison of 1 to 2 to 1 to a height of half the pot. Stir in fruit tree seeds calancan right in the middle of the pot, and then add back the planting medium to approach the lip of the pot. Flush with water until the water comes out from the bottom of the pot. Next, place the plant fruit calancan in place of sheltered or shaded for some time. F. Calancan fruit tree care. A. The watering. Calancan fruit crops can be smothered in 2 days. Watering can use gambur. Watering is done until the water comes out of the bottom of the pot. B. Fertilization. Calancan fruit plant grown in pots can be nurtured every 3 months or at least 6 months once with manure by as much as 5 kilograms. Balanced NPK fertilizer can be used, but given enough 4 months once with a dose of 25 grams per plant until the age of 3 years. More than that, the dosage of NPK fertilizer plus be 100 grams per plant. See lighting. One thing to note, fruits Kalenkan really like the rays of the sunday. If the lighting intensity less, then its productivity will decrease. In fact, it may not bear fruit. D. Trimming. Cut the main stem with stalks as high as leaving only 80 to 100 inches away. One of the main trunk is cut will regenerate some of the primary branches. However, only 3 primary branches are kept. The primary branches are elected also trimmed and leaving only a branch along 30 to 50 centimeters. Of the primary branches grow also will stay at each of the 3 branches of the secondary. Means the number of secondary branches elected numbered 9 branches. Prune a branch during the tertiary and reserving 30 to 50 centimeters. From the existing secondary branches, each branch will generate some tertiary. Flowers will be sprung from a branch during the tertiary. Pruning should be done in the rainy season to reduce excessive evaporation. Replacement media. The period of productive tabulampot fruit Kalenkan about 3 to 10 years. To that end, in order to remain productive, each year the planting medium should be replaced with new media. Its function is to replace the nutrients that have been used for crop and planting the media again Mengamberken has hardened. About container or potna, depending on taste. If the plant is getting enlarged, pots used plastic pots can be 70 inches in diameter meter or in the form of drums used is divided in 2. G. Accelerates flowering fruit trees Kalenkan. Generally, the most prolific flowering occurred in the rainy season. However, sometimes flowering plants went on strike. In anticipation of this, can do some of the following. 3 months before the rainy season arrives, provide fertilizer NPK 15-20-20 with a dose of 25 grams per plant. Do water stress. How? The plants are not watered for a week, and then a little flush only water for 3 days. Furthermore, the plants are not watered again for a week. This treatment done to appear with flower. Prune the leaves of the plant so that it does not happen the stockpiling of carbohydrates. If need be, give substance to control growth, such as with a dose of etinic and decamin as recommended by on the packaging. H. Maximize fruit growth Kalenkan. The quality of the fruit is the fruit of Kalenkan will be a maximum when the conception has happened 3 times. Therefore, the interest first appeared it could be Diron Takan. With expectations growing, the branch will be increasing, and interest in the next growing more and more.